Greetings, everyone. This is the hipster Snek, and, well, your voices have been heard. That is really fast. Oh, it's in fast-forward mode. That's a pretty neat feature. We'll get more into that in a moment. But, yeah, I put up a poll and asked if you guys would want to see this, and you overwhelmingly said yes. I don't know what I expected, given that this is how my channel started. Hello, I need you to sign here, please. I can do that. One thing I noticed while I was over on my buddy Gym Leader Ed's stream is that for some reason you get spaces in the first game and not the second one, and I don't know why. Perfect. Like it was made just for me. There you are, hipster Snek. Okay, see you later. Nice. Congratulations, this is to certify you as a monster breeder. Please visit FIMBA, first week of April. FIMBA. First International Monster Breeder Association, in the event you were curious. You're here to register, aren't you? Please wait here. Alright. Hello, hipster Snek. Congratulations on acing the breeder's exam. I aced it! Alright. I didn't even, like, you know, half bake it like I did back when I was in high school. Good luck. You'll be given an assistant. Do you know what assistants do? I do, but the people watching may not, so why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway. They're trained to help you breed your monster and deal with FIMBA regulations. Once you get your assistant, you can't make a change. That sounds like an abusive workplace environment dying to happen, but you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. Well then, now introduce your new assistant. Go get her here. Me? Hipster Snek, this is your assistant, Holly. How do you do? My name is Holly. Yes, Miss Monster Rancher Cameo herself. Holly has been the most oft-recurring character in the entire franchise, in no small part due to the anime's influence. But she will be our assistant for this journey. I've just completed my training to become your assistant. But don't worry, I am well trained and familiar with the basics of breeding. Trust me, please. You'll have to excuse her boldness. That's... I get that that's a Japanese thing, but, like, in English, that just makes the dude come off sounding like he's super creepy. Go to town and get your first monster together. Think we can manage that? I know, I know. Okay, let's go then. Look who's here, Teska. Oh, Holly, how have you been? I've been great. I've just been assigned to Hipster Snek. Where are you now? Hipster Snek, this is my training teacher. He has won the 4 major tournaments many times. Win all the official tournaments, E through S, and you can enter the 4 major ones too. So Teska is great. That was long ago. I'm retired now. By the way, Mr. Snek, did you get your monster yet? Not yet. Your first monster is special. Choose wisely. Yeah, first monster. Let's go with that. You can get additional unique monsters from your CDs and learn a lot. Good luck, you two. Thank you. Remember to take good care of your monster. Thank you. Ah, bye. He means well. He's kind of a kooky old grandfatherly type. Let's try and be as good as he was. No, we're going to strive to be better. Now, I am way out of practice, so we're going to see how well that goes. Nice weather. Glad to be assisting a nice person like you. I was a little worried. It really is a pleasure to meet you, hipster Snek. First, let's get you a monster. If you want a basic type, go to the market. Want a monster from the CD, go to the shrine. Ask me anything. Let's go. Now, there's nothing wrong with the market monsters. You'll see the breeder, I'll get you a monster. Dino Tiger and Swayzor are all great monsters, and I like them a lot, but we're going to have a little bit of fun with the generation, and I'll cut this down if I end up getting a lot of errors. In this shrine, you will generate a monster from any CD that you may have. Would you like to try? One of the curious elements of the Monster Rancher universe is that even though the shrine is predominantly used to generate monsters, it's still kind of treated as a holy place, a place of worship. Though precisely what deity or deities are preferred in the Monster Rancher world is one of those things never really touched upon. Galley, maybe? I don't know. What about Jefferson Starship? That should be fun. Yeah, there we go. New keyboard, so... just got it plugged in today. Nuclear furniture. Yeah, that looks good. That one. CD is very rare. You must get committee permission to breed it. Things that you don't experience in the PS1 very much, you encounter a lot here. In that case, we tried a couple different ones when I was on Ed's stream, which is still on his channel, by the way. A lot of fun. We were up 4 hours, well into the morning. So by the end of it, he and I were both a little delirious. Let's see. What about sticks? Do we have sticks? Come on. Yeah, all right. Okay, no singles, full-on albums. This one. All right, we're getting somewhere now. What are we gonna get? I'm excited. Naga / Golem. Would you guys believe I haven't really raised very many Nagas before? I know that's weird, right? Given that I'm a Snek? Trident. That's a cool name. I like this guy. Why don't we raise him? And that's what you guys think, but this is already past tense. I'm gonna call him Lance. Because, you know, Trident. It's in the same kind of spear family. Yeah, that's a cool name for a cool monster. Oh, yeah, that power stat. This is going to be great. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at your attacks. Starts with an intelligence-based move, but we can work around that. 2 decent physical attacks. And that'll fill out soon. Definitely a tank. I can work with this. Alright. This is what we're doing, guys. I admit, especially when I was younger, no, we kind of want to plump him up a bit. We want him to be big, because he's going to be a defense monster. Now, you see, there is one issue with Monster Rancher 1 that isn't in Monster Rancher 2, and that's this right here. Minus skill? What sadist thought of this? Like, I get it, you know, big and bulky and powerful and inaccurate, but you can't beat the game with low skill. It just will never happen unless the luck gods favor you. Now, it's great for, like, squishy wizards. Intelligence and skill at the cost of defense, and speed and intelligence at the cost of power is a really good balance to build, like, pixies and suezos, right? But life and defense at the cost of skill? That's just cruel. Losing skill is, like, non-negotiable. You can't do it and win. Now, power and life at the cost of speed, that's fine. That doesn't really bother me. But here's the second issue that comes from this. They both boost HP. And that's it. It's power, life, and defense. In that order. And it's like, why do you guys hate tanks so much? Don't get me wrong, high defense and high HP is ideal defensively, but at the cost of skill. Like, look at that. That's just cruel. That's sadistic. I'm going to work around these limitations as best as I can. And plus, since he's a baby, we're not going to be jumping straight into heavy training, at least not yet. Yeah, his skill is going to be a soft point. But let's do a little bit of life training. Let's get it up to 100, just so we have a nice round number. Or at least triple digits. And if he makes some mistakes, at least he doesn't, like, burn out all his stamina in one go. Yeah, I admit even when I was young, I had a lot of biases about what monsters I'd raise. So I was, like, super picky. I would spend, like, hours picking out a monster. And Naga's deaths were never... Punish him, yes. Just never really high on the list. Whoops. Not yet. Now Cog raised Nagas, and he was really good at it, too. Okay, there we go. And for people who've played this game like a lot and know all the nuances, you don't need to go into the comments and tell me, every time it says he's fatigued, that means he's already losing life. I know. This monster is going to be kind of a beat stick, and his primary goal is to get us money. Because if we're going to raise a real winner, you need to spend money to make money. And I can't afford to lose a whole bunch on the account of this monster. So let's go ahead and try the power training, see how quickly his power builds up while he's still in his infancy. Look at him go. He's doing pretty good for a baby. 6 in his infancy. That means this guy's gonna hit like a truck. Yeah. This monster I don't suspect will get past B rank at highest. But that's because early game monsters rarely do. Wherever he ends up is fine, because he'll probably get fused with some other tanky monster in the future, and they will become an unstoppable future monster that will start with like 250 if I'm lucky, in a future fused state. But that's way, way, way thinking ahead. Now, a lot of this is going to end up being pruned down, unless I either have something profound to say, because as you see, I'm already kind of getting into the groove here. The official tournament comes at the end of the month. Check up on Lance. Well, it does, but I'm not going to let him participate until he's a little bit stronger than he really needs to be, and we're going to do some of these low-rank E battles here, like Cricket Cup, probably be a good one. The test his power against his peers. So I'm going to set the game into fast forward mode, which is a handy little feature added to the DX collection, which will zip things right along, and then after a while, I'm going to cut you guys loose and get back to you. 12, nice! As a baby, that's going to be pretty substantial. Let's see how well he does with this one. Oof, harsh. Come on, Lance, get with it. Whoops, I'm pushing him a little too hard. So you guys get the thrust of things. We're going to feed him nothing but meat, and I'll explain why in a future video, because to explain is to spoil. And I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit when it's time for his first battle. Alright, see you guys in a few minutes. And we're back. A year and some change later. And we're ready to try out the Winter E Cup. Finally going to move our ranch's expenses from basically breaking even to actually turning a profit. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the battle. Ragnar. And of course, I always control my monster directly because I literally would never trust the AI to do it itself. Okay, I think we're going to be alright. Hang back as long as I can. No need to rush. Looks like he's in no big hurry either. Nice. Early on, it's easy to take advantage of your enemy's ineptitude. Honestly, Lance is pretty tanky, so he can take more than a couple of hits and be just fine. You know, games like this really just make me think that applied statistics are just black magic. Because he can hit repeatedly on 50, and of course he will dodge everything I do now. Yeah, makes me wonder if the game's cheating. This is why I'm not really a math person, because statistics are absolute garbage. This one could be trouble, I'll be honest. Yeah, not wild about this. didn't mean to use that. Stop it! Ugh. He's moving just enough to put me out of range. That sound is kind of funny, honestly. Oh, wow! I just turned that into a KO. He was the guy I was actually worried about in this tournament. Well, if I win this one, then I'll have a tie, and I'll be able to vie for first in a tiebreaker match. I mean, 1,000 gold is 1,000 gold, right? No need to sneeze at it. Alright, his build's actually not too dissimilar from mine. That high speed could be a problem. Yeah, skill's going to be a soft spot because Lance is going to tank build, but I knew that going into it, and like I said, it's just not a build you can beat the game with reliably. There's going to be someone in the comments like, Snek, I beat the game with a tank with golden peaches and magic. Yeah, I know all that. I'm just saying, on the whole, it's going to be easier for new players to play squishy wizards than they are to actually play tanks. I'm actually surprised that Lance is dodging as much as he is. Alright. Shut him down in his tracks. Monsters have tied, so we'll have a final showdown. One more fight and we'll win. So basically, we just do what we just got done doing, but again. You know, give him a concussion again. Hold back for a second, but try not for long. Alright, melee range it is. Alright, first blood is yours, but the instant you make a mistake, I'm capitalizing on it. Like so. It's always funny to watch tank monsters dodge attacks. It's like, it's not only just unexpected, it's actually kind of comical. Yeah, I don't know how he expected things to go this time, other than, you know, a repeat of last time, but okay, wasn't a perfect win, but a win's a win, and I'll take it. Nice. Can't complain. Good job. Lance was impressed. Well, he's coming together slowly, but surely. We're gonna have to start looking at getting him into training, though. It's an expensive proposition, so I'll probably do a few more E-ranked battles in order to fully pay for the entire trip, but... no, I mean... back to fast-forward mode. And I'm gonna do the time warp again, and see you guys on the other side. And we're back. Well, for you guys, it was a split-second cut. For me, it was a few months and a couple E-ranked tournaments of making sure that he was ready for this. We're going to go ahead and dive straight into the official Cup E, because not only is he growing pretty quickly, I think he'll be able to win D-level tournaments just fine. And since each D-level tournament is about 2,000 gold, well, that pays for an Errantry visit unto itself, so we're going to go ahead and press ahead here. The battle will now begin. Burrow decided to withdraw, so Lance wins. Next opponent gave up. It got scared. I actually fought him off camera and pretty much KO'd him in like 2 hits. He was kind of a non-factor. Bune. a tiger. Alright, let's see the comparison. Pretty accurate and pretty quick. More of an intelligence build, but tigers can kind of mixed attackers, so it can be whatever you want them to be. His low defense, though, is going to come back to bite him once he makes a mistake. And in the E rank, you can pretty much guarantee that they all will. Meanwhile, Lance has 100% loyalty, and thus will very rarely engage in foolery, if at all. You know, it's an 80% hit chance anyway, I mean, really. Seriously? Really? There we go. Now we're on track. Gotta do something with that skill stat. That'll probably be the first re-entry I send him on. Maybe he'll get a high accuracy attack and fill in some of those back rows. Alright, buddy, you asked for it. That's more like it. This took a few wild, flailing swings in order to land a hit, but it did work. Ah, yes. Rhaegar, the cheating yellow dinosaur. I am back for my revenge. I am a Snek that holds a fierce grudge, and I think Lance doubly so. Let's see how things go this time. Gotta do the back and forth two-step, I suppose. Oh, that was your first mistake. And likely your last. Helps when my, stone Snek hits like a bulldozer. Ah, missed opportunity. I should have seen if there was a Naga Suezo. Alright, I've had enough of that. I was either going to hit you eventually or run the clock down. One way or the other, I was going to win. Lance wins, and thus has moved on to the D rank, and with it, my ranch has also stepped up from an E to D rank ranch. The money's not as good, but the rank up is what's important for official tournaments. Which is funny, you think there'd be more ticket sales for an official, right? Congratulations on your win. You can go on to the next level. Praise it? Yeah, you did good. Lance seems to be very happy. Once again. Oh, please sign here, please. Very polite. I'm coming. Thank you. Here you are. From Fimba, I wonder. Yes, I thought it may just be it. Certificate, Hipster Snek, in recognition of your ability, you are promoted to R1. For some reason, the rank number goes up, but the letter actually goes backwards up the alphabet. Weird, right? This is a level up notification. Breeder's rank shows how skilled he is. Hipster Snek, you're on your way. Becoming a master breeder is every breeder's dream. You must work hard. Today is Lance's first birthday. Let's sing a song. Happy birthday to Lance. Get bigger. This is back in the day when Happy Birthday was still under copyright. Seems very happy. Well, he may not be here in a second. I'm not sure he's going to be able to win that with that abysmal accuracy. Monsters in the D rank can still participate in foolery, just not as often as they did in E, so you can't really rely on that as much. In fact, let's go ahead and push. Hello. Please select one. By the way, that guy has a name. His name is actually Pierre. Intelligence, life, and skill. Another reason why wizards will have an easier early game. But we need skill. absolutely need skill. No questions asked. Now this gets a little hands-off. Nice. 12 skill gain. Nagas actually have generally good stat growths. Yeah, the results this week's training. Nagas are solid overall. In fact, I don't know why I don't raise them more than I do. You got the results this week's training. And you'd also think that, like, a Naga Pixie would be like a Lamia, but no, like, Tecmo's literally never done that, but paradoxically they do for the Centaurs in Monster Rancher 2. I kind of like this training music. This is, like, it's real soft, kind of jaunty. Get back from training and master a new technique. Excellently done, my Snek. That's very tired. Yeah, I imagine so. I really hope it's a high accuracy attack, because skill is going to be kind of just one of those sore spots throughout his life. Let's have a look. Ah! Well, it has a higher hit chance than a Flick Stub. A little bit of Take Will on there, too. Not bad, not bad. Go ahead and bump that to 200. He's coming along nicely. If I grind it out to get some money in the D and C ranks, I think this guy would be an excellent beat stick monster, like I said earlier. You really shouldn't rush for the end game. You should really kind of move at the pace that's best for you and your monster. And sometimes you'll have willful monsters. I had a worm who liked to run away every other week and come back 1 week later and be tired, and then he would complain if he had any level of fatigue whatsoever. That was fun. Yeah, we're going to work on defense and power and HP by proxy. And yeah, it's coming together. And I'll see you guys again in order to narrate when we get to our first D-rank tournament in order to see how Lance is coming along. And we're back with the first D-rank battle that our good buddy Lance is going to participate in. Don't worry. He's been pumping some serious iron since you saw him, oh, I don't know, 10 seconds ago. Monsters need will, which will later be called in the series as guts. And I suppose both make about as much the same amount of sense. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the battle. Michel. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say that name. Now, to be fair, he looks more snuggly than Lance, but, that's not a difficult thing to accomplish. He actually has really good skill gains. Lance, I mean, has really good skill gains despite the fact that he's part Golem. But, yeah, it's time to put, some of our new tricks to work. Alright, we're just going for it, then. Gross. Unlike later games in the series, it also doesn't tell you if it takes will away when it's announcing the damage dealt. So you'll notice I lost will there, but it didn't actually tell me that. I actually had to look. Ooh, critical hit. No one wants to be jabbed straight in the eyeball. That's just a bad time. Volpetto. I don't know, that's kind of a cool name. Ah, fellow Golem subtype. Rock on rock. If you're wondering what that weird clanging sound is, that's the sound of the Naga banging his claws together. Actually, we're kind of similar in many respects, and he's more speed-oriented. Oof. I also have, like, double the HP I did since the last time I was in a fight, so I'm not too terribly worried. And the point of a money-making monster is that they win tournaments of that particular rank with ease. And while B is the ultimate dream of anyone who just wants to farm cash, D and C are not terrible for it. Just E is a little inefficient since you're only going to get about 1,000 per battle. Monster Rancher 1 is also curious in the fact that the monster polys actually update as they get bigger. You'll notice that Lance's shoulders, for instance, are a bit more pronounced than when he was first born. Also, Suezos have like these weird little fin thingies around their head, and when they get older, they gradually sink into their body, which kind of implies they might need them for balance or movement when they're little. I don't know, I think it's one of those really curious things that I kind of wish got ported forward, but totally understand why it wasn't. Oh yeah, I think we got this. Accuracy doesn't really mean much against me when I don't really consider dodging an option. Cool as a cucumber. Wow, I'm legit surprised he actually hasn't hit me. That's kind of funny in its own way. Remember, whenever you get a new move, you'll want to use it a bunch. Even if it's, like, not necessarily ideal. Oof, nice. Some attacks only unlock in combo fashion. There's a great video on Gym Leader's Ed channel about that, and I actually mentioned that there as well. Lance wins! Yeah, I think he's pretty much got D rank on lock. But again, he is here to ensure that we do not go into the poorhouse. Yeah, that's my boy. Whether the monster becomes a good fighter or not depends on how you raise it now. Mechanically, what this means is our monster has now officially left his infancy and has entered the prime of his life. You'll get his best stat growth from here pretty much up until he's pretty much ready to be put out to pasture. So for now, I'm going to continue farming out D-rank tournaments and sending him in on Erantries. And the next time you'll see me is when I decide to move up into the C rank, which I believe wholeheartedly that he could do now. I'm just going to over-prepare him because C rank can be a bit of a stark jump for newcomers. And to give you some idea of what I'm talking about, now you'll see when we get to the actual battles proper. Ah, heck, we're this close to a fight. Do a light training, and then we'll just go straight into the fight, and I'll just continue rolling with it. Why? Because I was going to anyway, and you guys can enjoy seeing Lance absolutely destroy other monsters too. That loading screen is lightning fast. It's supposed to be a little gif of a pixie flapping her wings, but like she doesn't even get to animate it. Igunasu. I don't know how you say that. I've always said it Igunasu, like it's supposed to be like a play on iguana, maybe? Alright, gentlemen. Oh my, yes, I am way too powerful for this. Maybe I should just go ahead for the C rank straight away. No sense playing around in the back row. Thanks for the free hit. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, if my Naga is dodging your attacks, your monster has terrible aim. Yeah, let's just go straight for the C rank as quickly as we can. What do you think, Lance? Mepetto decided to withdraw. Well, that's what happened last time. I can't say I blame him too much. I believe there's a check where, like, no matter how long you spend in a particular rank or how high your stats are, you'll always fight at least one monster in most tournaments. Though I've seen situations where, like, in 1v1 elimination tournaments, I've seen the monster give up before, so that check is not absolute. Like, do you guys think that Lance would be, like, popular in real life? Like if we were in this world, this universe, and monsters were just, like, a thing, do you think a giant stone snake would, like, get a really cool audience or something, like a fan following? I kind of think it would. Because, like, it kind of has, like, the Godzilla appeal, right? He's just, like, the ultimate power fantasy. He's literally got abs that you can grate cheese on. Like, literally. This guy's getting ripped apart. It's just a matter of what claw he's going to hit him with. I have really underestimated and underappreciated Nagas all these years. I'm really enjoying raising him. Yeah, CD Fragment. We can talk about that when we're back on the ranch. Some tournaments also give prizes, and there's no reason not to get them if you can get your hands on them, even if some of them are just vendor trash. Heck yeah. Nicely done. Yeah, well, I mean, it's tiring breaking all those heads open. Actually, a small rookie mistake on my part is, I have not actually gone to the item shop yet. Ah, Ollie, how do you do? Hello. Long time no see. So, who have you been working for these days? I'm working for Hipster Snek. Hipster Snek? I've never heard of him. Oof, that hurts my pride. Is he a new breeder? Kinda. I was hoping to work with a new breeder. You were? I'll stop by again sometime. See ya. Alright then, bye. What do you want to do? Nothing at the moment. In fact, I just want to show this off. Now, it doesn't tell you the species, but each CD fragment is associated with a monster. Given that color, I have to assume tiger. So I think gel is closer to cyan and more liquidy. Each one has a different effect, and usually it's thematically related to the monster, whether that's a small stat gain or getting a particular genetic proclivity. You can use these during fusion, or you can sell them for about 500 gold each. I'm just going to hold on to this for now, though. Oh. What do you guys say we do some more monster battling, and then we'll just cap off today's episode with dominating the D official. Let's see, he just rested, so let's do a light training, because his skill is close to a level up. I'd like to hit 300 before the tournament, but I just don't see it happening. Yeah, come on, Lance. Vitamin A is a thing that will give you a stat boost at the cost of lifespan, so I'm probably just going to take it straight to the shop and sell it. Good as he was decided to withdraw. This is what happens when you prove that... Wow, I was not expecting it to happen twice. Alright, a worthy challenger has approached me. He also has a straight win record, though presumably not out of mortal terror. A purebred golem. As you see, there's a little bit of a family resemblance. And speaking of resemblances, golem here is actually based on Giant Robo. If you're not sure what that is, watch the Tomodachi Bros Anime Podcast Season 2 coming soon. Trademark, copyright, all rights reserved, LLC. Okay, I'll stop. Fight. I shouldn't get overzealous. Oof. Oh, jeez, I ripped him apart. It wasn't even a fight. It was a slaughter. Lance, you are too good for your own good. That's wins. We'll see Vitamin A as its prize. Ah, feels good. Even though he didn't really have to exert himself too much. I don't think he even got hit in that last fight. He can't be that tired. Nah, I'm joking. You actually take the same amount of fatigue regardless of how many fights you actually participate in. So we're just gonna sell. Yep, improves power and life by 10, reducing skill by 10. If I wanted that, I would just go train. I mean, seriously. And unlike the older games, you actually have a number select while buying and selling items, which is greatly improved because buying individual mint leaves was a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay. I don't want him being lazy, so we're going to go ahead and do a little more skill training before the official. Get the blood pumping. Ah, so close and yet so far. He'll be fine. I have faith in you, Lance. I don't think this will be too big of an issue for you. He's made of concrete and attitude, so I don't think he's gonna struggle a lot, even though I was worried he might. Yunasu has learned his lesson from the last time we met and is not having any of this. This official tournament might be a little underwhelming. I think people might start demanding their tickets back. Oh my gosh. Come on, certainly, Garan, yeah, Garan wants a rematch. Yeah, after that humiliation last time, right? Him and Whirl are definitely gonna fight. No way they can walk away now. No, I mean, they could totally walk away, it's just, I don't think they will. I've never seen an entire official tournament give up, but I never went out of my way to see if it was possible either. Yeah, you took a big chunk out of me. Ooh, boy. You did take a big chunk out of me, I'm not even gonna lie, but my big chunks are a little bit more severe than yours. Oh, jeez. Alright. Shut my stupid mouth. I was legit not expecting that after it went last time. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. If I win this, it's still gonna boil down to a rematch. Sorry, Lance. Well, that's what I get for getting overly cocky. I just wasn't expecting him to hit successively in, like, such a fashion. Especially since I have so much more HP compared to everyone else here. Whoops. I wish it was like Monster Rancher 4 and I could take attacks off his reel. Having Evil Bomb there is actually kind of a detriment to my efforts. Alright. Pride restored. It's not a proper shonen battle anime if I just sweep every single battle. Oh, monsters are tied. Oh, final showdown. Although there are monsters with equal records, Lance cannot fight them. One more. Holly seems confident at least, even though my profound Snek arrogance almost led to his downfall there. Thankfully, that could have been a lot worse, so I'll count my blessings where I can. See, with a skill stat like that, even Lance should be able to dodge a little bit, so I was a little surprised when I was kind of overwhelmed there. I'm gonna have to be a little more careful this time. It's like brow. Chop and brow hit have lower accuracy, so staying close is the name of the game. Dang it! Really wish I could get rid of Evil Bomb. Okay. My revenge has been completed. Yeah. Looks like he's just like, yeah, doing like a Hulk Hogan kind of shout. Yeah, way to go. You got it, Lance. You have earned your meat this month, that's for darn sure. This must be it. Please sign here, please. There you go. Thank you. Here you are. This is from Fimba. Recognition of your ability, you're promoted to R2. It's a notification that your level's up. You still have a long ways to go. That's true. It's actually said in several games that B rank is the usual plateau. What will ultimately decide whether you are a mediocre rancher or a great one. As you see, the cup prizes really start ticking up between C and B. We're going to take a little break here. We're going to let our good Sneky buddy here get some rest. And the next time you'll see him, he'll probably be a bit stronger and have a few more attacks. We're going to attempt to tackle some battles in the C rank. I will see you guys there, and wish our stone Snek buddy here good luck in his future battles. And we'll see you there.